Okay, now let us talk about this book, because I've had this book for a number of years. And after seeing a pastor question the content of this book, I decided it's time for me to have a little read. Now, the title of this book, it's Perfectly Normal, Changing Bodies, Growing Up, Sex and Sexual Health for ages 10 and up, right? Now we'll start with page 8, chapter 5, Who You Are, Straight, Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, Queer. Bear in mind the title of this book. Scientists do not completely understand or agree on why one person is straight, why another person is gay, or why another person is bisexual. In fact, there may be more than one reason, but most scientists believe that being gay or straight or bisexual is not something you choose, just as you cannot choose what skin color you were born with, or whether you were born male or female. They believe that a person is born with traits, with the biological makeup that make him or her develop into a straight person or gay person or bisexual person. Mighty interesting, right? Because a number of years ago, right, there was a big debate about the gay gene. Now the results are in. The scientists come out with the result from the research to prove whether you were born gay or not. Now I did a video with regards to it, and YouTube was quick to snatch it. Now we will be visiting this talking point later on, right? No, this is not a conversation that a book that you should allow your children to be influenced from a book, right? This is a conversation that parents need to have with their children, whether or not they are straight, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer plus. That's a conversation with parents, right? Now let's get into chapter 16. And chapter 16 is all about masturbation. Boys and girls, teenagers and grown-ups too experience sexy feelings when they masturbate. Masturbation is touching or rubbing any of your body's sex organs for pleasure because it feels good. Some people think that masturbating is wrong or harmful, but some religions call masturbation a sin. But masturbation cannot hurt you, and it does not result in pregnancy or in getting or passing on infection that are spread through sexual contact. Many people masturbate, many don't. Whether you masturbate or not is your choice. Masturbation is perfectly normal. No, this book is trying to let young people believe that masturbation is okay, it's normal, right? This is a conversation that we need to have, because across religion, across the board, we all know marriage before sex, right? We all know that part. But the part that a lot of people don't know is that we should not be masturbating, because it was never discussed. And here we have this book telling young people, it's okay, go ahead. I see the reasoning behind it. I understand the reasoning, right? After all, you're not hurting anybody. You're at home. You're not getting anybody pregnant. You're not passing on any disease. I see and understand the reasoning why people would endorse masturbation, right? But nonetheless, it attracts these demonic entities, right? And when these demonic entities come around your children, they will not give you a pass. They don't look on you and say that's an adult or that's a child, right? You will not get a pass. They will infect you. They will infect you, and then they will use you. And a conversation that we need to have is children abusing children. A lot of that is happening, right? Where 13-year-old sexually abusing 7-year-old and 5-year-old, or 15-year-old molesting 10-year-old and 12-year-old. A lot of that is happening. And that is because young people is made to feel comfortable with masturbating, and these entities are taking them over. Now, I did quite a few videos talking about entities taking over your bodies and using you, right? A lot of people think that that is a joke, but it's no joke. right? Because when you engage in masturbation, it gives off the same energy just like sex. And that's a part of the sex conversation that we do not have. Now, another chapter in this book is all about abortion. And basically, they're getting you comfortable with aborting your child. They give various reasons, good reasons, why individuals would want to abort their child. Now, let me go over a few of them. They're saying that you can abort their pregnancy if the female has an illness or inherited disease that make the pregnancy or birth dangerous to her health and might even cause her death. A test shows that the fetus is carrying a serious inherited disease or a serious birth defect. The mother or father is sick and unable to take care of a baby, right? It then even says the parents feel they are too young to take care of a baby in a responsible manner. Now, if you're too young to take care of a baby, you're too young to have sex. You shouldn't be having sex in the first place. The female feels she was not ready to become pregnant. If you're not ready to become pregnant, you're not ready for sex, right? I do see good points in this book, and I see bad points. This is not a book for 10-year-old, for 11-year-old, for 12-year-old, for 13-year-old. This is not a book for children, right? I would put a book like this with caution for, say, 15 or 16-year-olds, right? With caution. Now, why is these books with such graphic details and breakdown available for young minds? Why? What is the agenda here? Right? Because we already see where they're trying to make young people comfortable with various debauchery. We're talking about masturbation, right? And they're trying to make children feel comfortable. We need to seek the face of the Most High because we're most definitely going to need Him. Let us pray and say, glory be to the Most High.